They called him a legend. But legends don't breathe. Cody did.
From the forgotten tales of science and shadow, this is Vault of Lost Tales.
The Colorado sun sank low over the canyon walls, turning stone to fire. Buffalo Bill Cody stood beside a weathered outpost, the wind tugging at his coat and the taste of dust on the back of his tongue. Word had come in, ambush, bloodshed. A wounded colonel stranded deep in hostile territory. Only one man could lead the rescue, and only one man could make the shot that counted. Dr. Frank Hale hadn't always worn a sidearm. He came west with nothing but a medical bag and a head full of idealism. But the plains were no place for dreams. They burned that out of a man. Now he rode with Buffalo Bill's outfit, not as a gunslinger, but as their surgeon scout. He could cut a bullet from a man 1 minute and navigate the wilderness the next. If the colonel's still breathing, Hale told Bill, I'll bring him back. He packed his saddlebags with gauze, morphine, a field scalpel, and a rosary he never used. Then he slung his rifle anyway, just in case. They rode at sundown. The journey was rough. They crossed ravines with no names, dodged flash floods, and tracked over stone where hoofprints vanished like ghosts. The wind moaned through the cliffs, and every rustle in the underbrush made Hale's fingers twitch near the trigger he hoped not to use. By dawn on the third day, they found it, a shattered canteen. A trail of dried blood leading toward the ridge. A dented army insignia lay half buried in the dirt. Buffalo Bill knelt, brushed dust from the trail. 5 riders, he muttered, 1 wounded bad, dragging. Hale picked up the canteen. Still damp, he said. They're close. They moved silently after that. The canyon narrowed, steep walls, no cover. It was the perfect place for an ambush. Cody held up a hand. Too late. A shot cracked the air, then another. Fire erupted from the cliffs above. Sioux warriors burst from the rocks, rifles blazing. Buffalo Bill shouted, "Down!" Hale hit the dirt. A bullet tore past his cheek, carving a hot line of pain. He didn't stop. He crawled low, weaving between scrub and shale until he saw him, the colonel, pinned beneath a fallen horse. Pale, bleeding from the gut, still breathing. "Hold on," Hale muttered, crawling faster. Another bullet struck the dirt near his elbow, then another. He reached the colonel and yanked the saddlebag free, pressing bandages to the wound with one hand while the other groped for the morphine. Above them, on the ridge, movement. A sniper. He wasn't aiming at Cody. He was aiming at Hale. Buffalo Bill turned. He saw the sniper. He saw Hale. 1 breath. 1 shot. The crack of the rifle echoed like thunder. The sniper dropped. Silence returned, except for the wind. Hale looked up, blood on his hands, and nodded once. It was all the thanks he had time for. Cody was already moving. They fought their way out, 1 shot at a time. Cody and the sharpshooters picked off the remaining ambushers, while Hale did what he did best, kept the colonel alive. They rode hard under a sky split by lightning, with thunder snapping at their heels. Hale held the reins in one hand and compressed the colonel's wound with the other. Cody rode beside them, his eyes always scanning, his rifle never holstered. By nightfall, they reached the edge of the plains. A bugle sounded from the fort's lookout tower. They'd made it. The colonel lived. So did the surgeon. And the shot Buffalo Bill took that day, folks still call it the best the West has ever seen. They say heroes are made in moments. That shot, just one. But it echoed through history. Buffalo Bill wasn't just fast. He was fearless. And he never missed when it mattered most.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts below.